We spent some time in the show talking about how inconsistent the Leafs can be. I feel like the same could be said about the Flames. And watching that game last night, my mind starts to wander, and you're like, do you need to shake things up? Can you just leave? Are they talented enough to just let it be and wait for it to turn around, or would you see some sort of shake-up in Calgary?
For the first time, I have said the Flames, I think, will be fine, and I like the group. I like the players. I know most of them. For the first time last night, it looked to me like they were looking down the bench, saying, who's going to do this for me? Right. Rather than taking charge. Not other than specifically, Mark Giordano doesn't do that ever, and Chucky can't do that. Matthew Tkachuk can't do that. But it looked to me like everyone else is saying, someone else has got to grab the reins tonight, and you'll never win if that's the mindset. So I've been shrugging it off as growing pains. They'll be fine, and now I'm not so sure. They got to sort this out, and they got to get Johnny going. Hate to pick on Johnny Gaudreau, but he's got to get going. He's not doing what he can do for a hockey team.
Did the 5-game loss to Colorado after being first in the West take more out of the group than we anticipated in the moment?
I think it really shook their confidence because I don't think they were ready for Colorado, and Bill Peters will throw a heavy rock at me. I'm not saying prepared, because Bill Peters is prepared for everything. They were prepared. They knew what Colorado was going to do. I don't think they were ready for the speed and the force that Colorado displayed. They eked out a win in game one, and then never really got back on the treadmill at all, in my mind. They were just chasing people in Colorado uniforms the entire series. So, yeah, I think it shook their confidence up a bit. We had 107 points. I'm saying we collectively, like the Flames are saying, we had 107 points. We'll beat this team. And they weren't ready for them. Again, prepared, because it's not fair to say that Bill Peters' teams aren't prepared, because they are, but not ready for what they saw. It was kind of like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Who are those guys? Right. Keep looking back saying, who are those guys? I know I'm showing my age, but older people will remember that movie. Paul Newman keeps turning, looking back, and say, who are those guys? And that's what happened in Colorado for me.
And one of those guys was Nathan MacKinnon, who was absolutely a beast in that series and continues to be a beast.
And Cale Makar. Everyone had the scouting report on Cale Makar, a mobile, highly intelligent defenseman, but no one was ready for what he brought.
Right.
Good Lord. He was awesome, too.
And he's still awesome.
Yeah, he's still awesome. He was point a game. And, I spoke at his banquet in Brooks his last year, the Brooks Bandits. And he did the classic hockey player move. He and the other captain of the team went through. And you've only got so much room on your plate, and you got all this food in the buffet, right? So you don't want to occupy space on the plate with your bun. So what do? You stick it in your pants pocket. So he and the other captain and I did the same thing. Stuck our bun in our pockets so we could load up our plate. So I don't think they were ready for him either.
Yeah. I did that once with a sirloin. It didn't work out well. Got really messy.
Calgary kid, he's done good. He looks like I'm probably the reason why Tyson Barrie's in Toronto.
Exactly. And they've got, they got Byram coming. They got, it's an embarrassment of riches.
Yeah, and when they get healthy, I think they're going to be a Stanley Cup contender.